All right, guys, what's up? Just want to record this quick video about how you can join the trends relatively early and not wait for all this crap that's going on. Okay, so for example, I don't know what the hell this is, but I'll show you a quick way of first of all screening through all these markets, especially on KuCoin or as such like Maxi or whatever Gate.io, because these are low caps, they pump a lot, but usually they are in this mess, right? So this we call the accumulation phase, when you see the candles are small relatively, so people are buying but not really letting the price go anywhere. Okay, so they're trying to buy within this price range. That's what big players do, because they want to stay, they want their buy points to be in a relatively close space. That's why the candles are relatively small here as opposed to these guys, and that's their buying point. Okay, once they're done accumulating, because these things, for example, if they want to fill big bags, then they cannot do it all at once, right? If they did, then they would cause something like this, which would end up their average being like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, like that. So the average is going to be up and they're fucked now. Okay. So they want to keep it inside within this range without moving the price so much. So they buy small amounts for a long, long time. When do you know? When the trend is ready and you buy this and you wait for God knows how many days, probably a year or something, a half a year almost. So half a year, do you really want to stay in this trade for half a year? No, you want to be there when things is about to start moving. Okay, and your biggest help in this case is your 200 EMA. Okay, on the daily. So as long as we're below this, you don't expect much. What you can expect is, if it runs, it could run towards there and like it did here and then come back down. But if it manages to flip, then that's your go time. So basically, you go in there, you don't have to buy and wait through this shit. And you just buy here, ride the trend to wherever you see comfortable, okay? To the next resistance and more. And let me show you other examples so you can test this out if I'm bullshitting or not. Okay. So would you buy this or not? I mean, I must be, if you understood me correct on the previous chart, you shouldn't be touching this at all. Okay. So let's move on. Here we go. Would you buy this here? 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 Or would you buy it here? Right at this point, and then ride it to wherever you see fit. For example, this might be an area, okay, and more. But this is where the trend starts. And let's move on. So see, I'm quickly scanning. Perfect, right? Would you would you really buy it here through this crap? See, whenever it runs towards the 200 and rejects 200, rejects 200, rejects another 200 attempt, and now that flips and ends up with this move up. Okay, and I don't know, maybe that will be your TP1. Okay, so let's move on. I'm just gonna show you as many. So see, this is not looking bad at all because it's just flipping. If it stays above, then you can. Okay, what do I do here? What you can do here is, once it flips, you can just enter and have an SL. By the way, these are spot buys. have the SL somewhere around here and try to run it towards the next meaningful area. Maybe this, or yeah, there's a good area here. Maybe TP1 here at this area, and then if it runs towards there. So basically, what we don't want is we don't want the price to go down, go below the 200 again. Let's move on. Let's move on. Again, 200 rejection, flip, boom. It's just starting. This is Akala. It's supposed to be nice. Okay, since you understood what this means, what you can do here is you can just right click on, if you're using trading view, add alert. Okay, crossing, instead of price, you pick the indicators. All right, and then choose the EMA, which represents the 200 on your indicator, and then when it's crossing 200, it will alert you, and you will come back to this chart and you see this, and then you wait for the dip and enter. Again, same shit, big move. You don't want to be here. You don't want to participate in here because you don't know, but in here you have a better conviction that it's going to go up. Plus, this also represents a sell level right here. So nice flip, enter, ride it till you can. Another example. See, would you touch this? No way. No way you're touching this. I mean, obviously, you can make some shit here, but why would you? Why would you even consider this while you have all the others that would say perfect? At some point, you don't have the daily EMA, enough data to print the daily EMA. You go to 4 hour. Let's see what happens here. My old followers know that I think for me, when it comes down to EMAs, I think 4 hour 200 is the goat of EMAs, which corresponds to the 33 of the daily. So on the daily, if you have 33 and 200, you basically have both daily EMA 200 and 4 hour EMA 200. Let me show you. Let me just double click on this shit. If I can, yeah. I can. I couldn't. Come on, man. Fuck. Okay, the rest of the stream will be, the rest of the video is gonna be me trying to find this. Okay, I'll just go like that. Okay. Fuck. Okay, I'll just input 33 here, EMA3. Just put it on. I hate this color. Okay, this is fine. Let's go on. So basically, if I switch to daily now, voila, that's my 4 hour 200 EMA. Okay, so I have the daily and the 4 hour at the same time. So what you see here, you don't want to be involved in here, you don't want to be involved anywhere here, but there, there, there. You want to buy here. Let's move on. And this is one of the best you can get. It flipped at 4 hour here, but see, it's not as strong as the 200, the daily 200. Now what happens is 400, 4 hour 200 is pushing towards the daily 200, and they form this weird shape, like squeeze shape. And once it flips, retests, either here you can add some or there, and then write this. Let's see. See, this is a good candidate, for example. You can buy some here. What you can do here is if it's too, there's a too much space in between these, Once it flips this and holds, you can try to buy here, ride it towards there. Of course, you can use SR levels and shit, but I'm just talking about, in EMA terms, you can just use this. You can take profit here and see what happens. And then you can add back here. See, that's a great, and the cross will happen soon. But cross is for me, I never use crosses because they're too late of a signal. Once these things cross, it's usually too late to enter. All right, would you touch this? Now, with the latest information you have, you may buy some here, put an SL down somewhere here, and then try to ride it towards there, which corresponds to a SL level right there. Anyways, or maybe it's gonna just chop here. So first area of resistance will be here. Maybe ride it towards here, and then this will come down there. But ideally, I wouldn't touch this. Let's move on. I'm not touching this. See how quickly I'm doing this? Okay, that's good. See, every time it tries to go, it's rejected, it's rejected, it's rejected, and now it flips here. You can either enter here, or see the cross happened here, or you can just enter here, add more here, and find a spot that makes sense to you to take profit, or just ride it towards wherever you want to ride. See, this is a good area. Okay, just quick. This is amazing. See, look what looks did. From here, you ride it towards there, and then comes back down. You don't know what's gonna happen, and then it flips. Then you enter. Now you're on the safe side. As long as this is above the EMAs, you're gonna be safe. Obviously, you can draw some levels here for the culture, and you can, that could be your first target and more, basically, because now, as you see, it's the first time it flipped 200 since forever, basically. So that's just the beginning of a massive move. All right, so I'm just moving on. Ideally, I would put an alarm here. Let me just put it here so you guys can see it. So basically, instead of price, I'm putting this cloud thing, whatever your indicator is named. Find the 200 EMA once per bar. It can be open-ended alert, unexpired. Yeah, let's go. So I'm gonna forget about this chart now, and it's gonna let me know when it starts crossing this. Okay. Again, look what happened. You don't touch this during that time, and you just buy here, and then hopefully catch some nice moves. I have no idea what these fuckers are, but this is just what it is, how it is. Okay, and this just works with every single alt plus the majors. So it works for every single coin, every single asset. Again, rejection, final retest, and then, as you can see here, flip. You buy here after this break and hold. You buy, and to the next logical level, take profit, maybe somewhere there, somewhere here. It's simple as that. Don't go crazy with the TA with these guys, because these are low cap coins. They pump a lot, they drop a lot. So it's just, what you need is to know when to participate. That's it. You just get in. You see, all this time it was below 200 EMA. See, all this time, even with this pump here, it just touched this and reject. That's it. And the first time, all this time, it's above it. So that's something, right? Again, oh, that's parallel chain. Looks nice. Basically, this now this could be this could be interesting. Really, look, it's you add some levels on it. That's looking great. Really, that's really looking great. Okay, this is a candidate now. I'm gonna just mark this, and I'll come back to it. FTM, FTM takes long. We don't deal with these. These are ETFs. Aurori, for example. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, perfect, perfection. See again. Pump, retest, enter, right. That's it. Sui, probably the same thing. This is 3x long, so we don't care about that. So I hope you get the point, right? Retest here, first time it flips, and then now the ride starts again. All this time, there is nothing like that happening before. Always under the 200 EMA. Always. This is the first time it flipped. I really have no idea what these shit are. Okay, this one again, just starting, just starting. Let's put this on. So I'll come back to this. So perfect. Even with these ETFs, it's working. Okay. Hi friends, don't touch this. That could be interesting. That could be interesting. Motherfucker, that looks interesting. All right, again, flips to 4 hour because there's not enough data, but this looks like it flipped the zone and it's ready to pump. Okay, looking nice. Putting a tag on it. Super. That's nice. That's nice. Flip the EMAs, flip the level, boom, big push up. It just, by only doing this, and plus, these moves are like, even if you have low capital, just focus on these. Why are you fucking around with leverage? It gives you for $1,000 invested, it gives you 237 to $2,370 profit. So basically, you invest 1,000 here, you end up with 3,300 here, 400 almost. And then invest in something else, do it a couple of times, and then you're set. That's it. You're not gonna make this much gains with that little portfolio size using leverage. You're gonna get stopped out a lot. Look, that looks great actually. I'm just gonna add some alert on this, and hopefully I'm gonna get notified when this shit is about to move. All right, nice. So I mean, you get the point, I guess. Don't touch this. See how quickly I'm scanning the markets. Just super easy. Again, buy this shit here. Although it's an ETF, it still works. Buy this shit here when it closes above this, and then try to write. Sometimes it's gonna stop you out and enter again if it flips. Sometimes it fucks around around those levels. FTT, for example. Yeah, this didn't give you any chance basically to get in, but that happens. For example, after this close, you can enter right there in this candle. See, right here in this candle, and keep it under here. Just try your luck. Again, interesting chart. Age of Gods, gaming token. I don't know what the fuck they do, but it looks interesting. All right, guys. I think this is gonna be enough. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.